guys, it's Andrea from the blog Pine and Prospect Home, and today I want to share 5 different ways with you guys that you can save on Christmas decorating this year. You know that I'm all about thrifty decor, decorating on a budget, and when it comes to Christmas, I like to do the same thing. I don't want to spend a lot of extra money every Christmas season. I try to use what I already have. But I will admit that each year when I go to decorate, I never do the exact same thing that I did the year before. Depending on how my house has changed or how decor has moved around, how rooms have changed, my Christmas decorating changes a little bit each year. And so it's always fun to go out and look for Christmas decor for the season, but I really try to be careful not to go crazy buying all new decor every year. So, here are 5 different ways that you can save money as we approach the Christmas season. I have not started decorating yet during the time of filming this video. Now, I film my videos a little bit ahead of time, so maybe by the time this video comes out, I will have started decorating, but as of right now, I have not started decorating yet. I'm still holding off until the leaves have fallen from the trees. So the very first tip that I have for you today is whenever you are using garlands, so like a cedar garland or pine needle garland, whatever, I like to layer different garlands in order to give it some interest, in order to thicken it up a little bit, especially if it's kind of a scrawny garland. But if you haven't checked recently, garlands can be very pricey. In fact, I try to invest in one new cedar garland every year, and I've done that for about 5 years now because they're so expensive. I mean, we're talking like $60, $70, sometimes over $100. These beautiful cedar garlands are. So in order to save money, one thing you could do, instead of layering different garlands, you can purchase like little picks of different types of pine and cedar and shove them into an existing garland to make it look and feel thicker. So that's what I did with the garland on my fireplace mantle last year. What I have done the past couple of years, actually, I use a really pretty cedar garland that I love, and then I shove it full of different stems and picks that I've purchased over the years. I use some little white berries, I use some eucalyptus stems, I shove some pine little branches in there, and it creates this really thick and interesting garland that feels layered, but I didn't spend a ton of money on those little stems. I pick them up here and there, and I've collected them over the years, especially after Christmas when everything is 50% off. And by shoving all of those different picks and stems into your garland, you can save money so that you're not layering expensive garlands. And also, it just makes your garlands look thick and full and beautiful. So be sure to check out, I don't know if I have a video on my Christmas mantle, but I know I have a blog post on it. So I will link it below if you want to check out how I put together our Christmas mantle. The next tip that I have for you if you want to save money on Christmas decor is to thrift for unique and vintage ornaments. And I know this probably seems like a given. I'm always going thrifting, I'm always hunting at secondhand shops for decor, but seriously, you guys, thrift stores are loaded with buckets and buckets full of ornaments for 25 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents. You can find some amazing deals. Even going to antique stores, you can find some great deals. So I would encourage you, if you're on a tight budget this Christmas and you are looking at the price tags on ornaments, at big department stores, think about going thrifting instead. I found some gorgeous ornaments last year that I put on my dining room tree. They were gold and so unique and beautiful. And so many people asked me where those were from, and I got them at a thrift store. I think I got the whole bag of them for a couple of bucks. So you really can't beat thrift store prices. My next tip for you, if you're looking for ways to save money on Christmas decor, is to mix real greens in with your faux greens. So I have a big, huge bucket of fresh greenery behind me that my sister dropped off. We had a local fair in our area, like a craft fair, and my sister brought me this big, beautiful enamel white bucket full of fresh greens. It smells amazing. And it just reminded me that is such a great way to save money on decorating. So I talked before about how you could shove your garlands full of extra stems and picks, but another way to save is to shove your garlands with real greenery. This is something that I've done a lot over the years. My parents have some tall cedar trees right behind their house, and I will go and clip some fresh cedar and shove them into the garlands around my home, and they add this wonderful smell. They look so beautiful during the holidays. I put them all over the house, and I also like to shove them into the greenery on my front porch as well. I had it all around my door last year, on my porch greenery. So by combining real greenery with faux, you can save a lot of money. You have that beautiful fullness, but it will also give your garlands this wonderful old-fashioned feel. And I love using real greenery throughout my house. Another way that you can save money on Christmas decor this year is to repurpose your old decor. So before you go shopping for all new Christmas decor, maybe you saw something that inspired you, or you saw some ornaments you really loved and you want to go try to find some, pull out all of your old Christmas decor and go through it, lay it out, donate what you don't think you can use, but repurpose what you think you can use. Sometimes it's amazing what a little bit of paint can do to an ornament. I have painted ornaments before. In fact, last year in my Instagram stories, I joined up with another blogger and I shared this tutorial for like a faux mercury glass finish that I used like gold and black paint to do. So you'll have to head to my Instagram page and find that story. I'm pretty sure it's there. I'll just edit this out if I can't find it, but I'm pretty sure I saved it in my stories. But there are so many amazing ways. I remember I was going to donate an old nativity set once, and then I got the idea, because I didn't like the colors, I got the idea to paint the nativity set, and I painted the whole set white, and then I used some gold paint, and I completely repurposed it. So there are so many ways you can repurpose your old decor before you just decide to buy new. And I would encourage you guys, if you're really trying to save money this year, take a look at your old decor and see how you can recycle it, reuse it, repurpose it. Another fun idea that I have for you guys, and I think I shared this last year, I talked about how much I love ribbon and how I use ribbon all over my house whenever I'm decorating for Christmas. But unless you find it at thrift stores, ribbon, or maybe in the clearance bin at a craft store, ribbon can be expensive. I splurged on some ribbon last year actually that I loved so much. But another way that you can save money is just by using fabric and cutting strips out of it for ribbon. I actually had this really pretty striped like linen blend fabric that I scored at a thrift store, and I cut strips of it off and tied them on my sunroom tree last year. And it had this really pretty like rustic feel, but that was fabric that I cut. I did the same thing in my bathroom last year when I decorated it for Christmas. I wanted a ribbon in there on the wreaths that felt like linen, or just something soft, something with like an earthy oak color, and I just couldn't find the ribbon that I wanted around here, but I happened to have some fabric that was the feel that I was going for, so I just cut strips off of the fabric and used those to tie on my wreaths and my greenery in my bathroom. So that'll save you a lot of money too. When you go to the thrift store and you're looking through the craft bin, check out their material or look at your own material and see what you can cut into strips. It's really amazing how many yards of ribbon you can get out of a small piece of fabric. So that's another tip that I have to share with you guys. And you can also use that fabric to tie around presents and gifts. And if it's a little bit frayed on the edges, that's okay. It looks really neat and a little bit rustic. So the last thing that I wanted to share with you guys, if you're looking for ways to decorate and save money, is to think outside the box of Christmas decorating. Like sometimes we feel like we need a Christmas dish set and Christmas art all over our walls, and that's fine. I love that. But you can also get really creative and just use what you currently have, your current decor. You don't have to switch it all out. You can use what you already have and just stick a simple sprig of greenery or add a little bit of twinkle lights. I can't help but think of my cocoa bar that I created. I want to say I created that last year as a video here. And I just used my existing plates and cups and Falstaff that I already have. I didn't go buy a bunch of vintage Santa mugs, as much as I love those and I think they're so pretty. I just used what I already had. Isaiah's waking up, he needs to eat here soon. I just used what I already had, but by simply adding some greens on my buffet, adding a little bit of twinkle lights, a few ornaments sprinkled here and there, a little jar of marshmallows and some cocoa powder and cinnamon sticks, I immediately transformed something I already used all year long into something that felt like Christmas and felt like the holidays. So that's just a little tip for you guys. I know it's tempting to want to like take everything out and bring everything Christmas in, but you really can keep it simple and use what you already have. So I hope some of these tips helped you guys today, and I will be sure to include a blog post in the description below with some photos for ideas for you guys. I would love for you to head over there, pin anything that inspires you, and you guys tell me, what are some ways that you save on Christmas decor? I'd love to read your comments. I love getting ideas from you guys. Let me know, leave a comment and let me know how you save money on Christmas decor. All right guys, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.